All right, folks, welcome back in Handicap Sports. It's week 20, RK list today. Ronnie Overs is out at a function time. Me and JK going mano y mano. That's your boy in the green, in the right. A lot to go over today, JK. We got U.S. Open just finished and Travelers. Um, Post U.S. Open thoughts. You have anything like? Were you happy to see Wyndham win?
I was happy to see Wyndham Clark win. I was rooting for him. I'll say this: any true golf fan, in my opinion, anytime the moment happens where a player is about to win a major, that like last approach shot, that last lag putt, when you know he's about to win, and you could see the emotions, and you can see after he puts that ball in the cup, he lets everything out. You see his family. It doesn't matter who it is. You're happy for them.
Yeah, it was sick. That was sick.
Whether it's a live guy who, like when Brooks won, there's a small. I wasn't rooting for him at all, but there was a small part in me that was watching him walk up that 18th fairway, just knowing I'm here.
Yeah.
And when he like made the putt, you could see him let everything out because he's not a very emotional guy in the course. But going back to Wyndham Clark, it was awesome to see that. And I could say the guys I was rooting for Ricky, obviously over anyone. I was rooting for Scotty after Ricky. And then I was probably rooting for Wyndham next out of those guys. Never been a Rory guy. Wasn't rooting for Rory much.
We'll get into him soon.
We will get into Rory. But Wyndham Clark's whole story, everything with his mom's death, everything, he's a winner, man.
Yeah.
And also, I forgot I was reading this somewhere. Maybe one of my friends was texting me about it. He's a really likable guy. Like, I mean,
he's like the boy.
In a sense of he's not boring. Like you see him when he makes an important part, let's go and all that. He's a force, and he's going to be tough. And look at him this week. He's thrown into that. He's thrown into the featured group tomorrow morning at the Travelers with, I believe, JP and Max Homa. So he's now a featured group man. He's here. He's here to stay. I would be shocked if he didn't stay on this Ryder Cup team. He's currently on the Ryder Cup team in the top 6.
You think he'll be on it?
Yeah, a lot has to happen for him to get.
No, I think he'll definitely be on it too. He's 45-1 this week. He's with like Sungjae Hideki, which is fair for him. Yeah. But Wyndham, I agree with you with Wyndham. I was happy to see him win. Like, he's also a guy who, like, obviously, like, my Bryson didn't hit, like none of my outrights hit, but like having it be Wyndham, I was good with. I was fine with it being Wyndham. Like, and then going into Rory, just seems like he can. It just seems like he can never get it done. Like, I will say, like, when you think about this time, and when you also think about the Open Championship at St. Andrews, at least like Cam Smith, like fucking took that, ran away with it with his elite putting, like. The door was wide open for Rory so many times, and he just choked once again. And Wyndham gave it back to him after he went back-to-back bogeys. He's just I don't know with Rory. I mean, I think he'll get another one, but it's a hump he cannot get over, and it's crazy.
Yeah, well, people don't realize there's a lot of just like negative energy towards Rory as of recent, from both on the course and off the course. If you really look at all these golfers, aside from like Scotty, over the last month or so, no one's playing better golf than Rory.
Oh, Rory's playing incredible.
Playing incredible golf. The guy just can't close. He can't hit like the putt. He can't hit a putt.
Yeah.
When
he missed that 4-footer for par and he ended up bogeying, like, you can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not even like the putt I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a 15 to 20 footer.
Oh yeah, he's not
making that. Birdie. Yeah. He let Wyndham hear a roar. Let Wyndham see that Rory just made birdie.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that he didn't get in anyone's head.
Yeah, like
Of course.
if Rory did something like that, I do think like Wyndham would have been rattled. Like you don't understand Sunday at a major championship when
You
you're
hear
the
everything.
feature group and you have the lead, like you're shaking. You're absolutely shaking. People don't realize it, and it's crazy.
It's the hardest. It's insane how good these guys are. And just like their mental game, it's
Yeah,
nuts. But Rory, I don't know. Everyone's saying he just can't hit the big shot, which I guess that's true. Everyone's saying he played soft. I don't know if he played soft.
he did play soft on the par five.
Okay,
Why did he go? Why was he in the rough? Just hit like a wood. Try to get
I
as
don't
close as
know.
possible.
I don't know what you're talking about there, but people are. One thing I will say though, I don't know if he was playing soft. I don't know if he was just hitting bad shots because you can look at that possibly either way. But he just he was very close of pulling it off though. That's what
He
people
was.
don't realize.
He was
If
right there.
Wyndham Clark is in that one bunker that he or that big bad patch of grass where he hit the ball once and it went deeper in, and then he somehow got it out and salvaged to make bogey on that one hole, that could have been way worse. And there were plenty of holes out there where Wyndham could have done much worse than he did. And Wyndham grinded and won.
Yeah.
Rory didn't grind at all. There was no grinding. In fact, Rory got a charity free drop on that embedded ball
Oh,
rule.
that was ridiculous.
I know that's
He was whining for that.
that is the rule, and
I know it is.
he does get a free drop, but he's getting breaks left and right like that, and he still can't close the door. You got to take advantage of a break like that, and he just didn't.
Yo, and JK, we were also talking all week. We were watching Saturday. Like Wyndham just kept taking his medicine every single time, and you need to do that to win. Just take bogey and leave. Just take your medicine. You have to.
Well, when you're in those situations, when you're hitting fairways and driving the ball 350 down the middle every time, like Rory was that whole time, except a couple on the back nine where he couldn't really take advantage of on the par five, and then I think it was on 17 as well. He didn't take advantage of those, and you have to take advantage of fairways. Rory's what he shoot? He shot a 70.
He went even par on
Rory's 70. The way he drove the ball could have easily been a 65.
100%.
The way the course played, the way that some guys played earlier in the week, maybe the pins were a little harder, but I do think that. I want to move over to the other guy, Scotty. I mean, this guy is never out of anything. He's clearly the best player in the world. He's clearly the one to Rahm's two. There's never been a tournament where Scotty Scheffler isn't on the top of the leaderboard.
I totally agree.
You see the 6 guys at the bottom corner. I literally can't remember the last time Scotty just hasn't been there.
Yeah, I'll read you his last.
There's so many fools out there.
T5, T2, T3, 3, 3. Those were his last 5.
It's sick that, and honestly, it's going to start becoming a talking point, like how good he is. But he's got to win. He's got to win at some point.
I understand he has to win, but also, what?
I was saying he's so good, but like he only has one major.
Yeah, well, I mean, he has a ton of wins though. Phoenix twice, Players once, Augusta. Yeah. Dude, he's a lot of wins, but like, he's won. He's got to win soon though when he keeps this up. But I don't think
eventually.
I don't think anyone's gonna be ever have a stretch like this. Like he'll obviously cool off a little bit, but like I don't think anyone might have a stretch like this. I mean, I would put him in the same category as Tiger, but I think what he's doing might be better. Like just number wise, not wins wise, number wise. This is sick. Ball striking. It's crazy. Yeah. I'm looking at stats right now. But yeah, hopefully he gets his win. We like Scotty. He was eating pizza the other day.
He's eating chocolate chip pancakes this morning. Many silver dollar chocolate chip pancakes.
What a baby.
But yeah,
with Tom Kim.
Oh yeah, him and Tom Kim are boys. And then just wanted to end with one more thing. It was obviously it wasn't the finish you wanted, but it was phenomenal to see Ricky just competing.
So for all the majors next year, happening next year. Ricky S came in T5 at all those places. How crazy is that?
The majors next year. So let me think about this. The Masters, he finished in second to Reed in 2018. The US, the PGA is where? I know the US Open is at Pinehurst too.
Yeah. Pinehurst, Valhalla, Royal Troon, and Augusta.
Oh, it's at Valhalla?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Something for JT to be pumped about.
And you remember at Valhalla when they played like in the dark? That's when it was. It was Ricky, and they all started playing together. Phil played. It was Ricky, Phil. It was Ricky. It was Phil. It was who else? It was Rory, and one other person. They were all playing together because it got too dark. It was the craziest thing ever. But yeah, he'll get his soon, for sure.
Definitely. And speaking of the dark, that was ridiculous on Saturday. How that tee time was so late.
Wyndham was complaining about that.
Wyndham and Ricky, and
I didn't do that.
I don't think it had anything to do. Ricky should have made that putt, but it was ridiculous. Wyndham absolutely clutched it. I thought that was the difference with Ricky, honestly. Like if Ricky makes that putt and doesn't have to think about that throughout the night, he's going in with a much better mindset on Sunday with a lead to himself. But the course that I know LACC has another US Open in 2039, I believe. But fuck that place. Everything about that, I hated. I know the course showed its teeth Saturday and definitely on Sunday, but there's no reason in a US Open, in this day and age of a US Open, I hated that the winner was double digits over par or under par. I hated just seeing guys going super low. I hated seeing greens where constantly balls were funneling towards the hole.
Yeah,
with backstops. I didn't think. I know the rough was very thick, and we're just these two assholes sitting on the couch, like yelling about it. But it didn't seem like real U.S. Open conditions or U.S. Open feel. I think U.S. Open should be loud. The fan situation was awful.
That was bad.
It pissed me off so much. There was no pressure put on anyone in that sense. I don't think it's not. And Brooke Koepka and Matt Fitzpatrick were two guys voicing their opinions, complaining about it, and I agreed with everything they both had to say. They weren't blaming the USGA; they were just blaming LACC and how they allowed the amount of fans they allowed.
Well, that's one thing. Like they were blaming LACC for the fans and stuff like that. But regarding the U.S. Open as a whole, like the course as a whole, like you blame the USGA, right? Not LACC. LACC is like a sick course. Like in terms of the U.S. Open material type of course, I agree. It wasn't a U.S. Open material type of course. Guys were being rewarded for slicing the ball like crazy. The fairways were just too wide. They cannot be that wide at a U.S. Open.
Yeah, that was the problem.
But that's on the USGA then. Not like I think LACC is a sick course. It's on the USGA.
I mean, if I got the chance to play it, I would fly across the country tomorrow to play it. It's a really cool course. But I didn't think the way that I guess my sense is the course showed up over the weekend. I'll admit that. But my sense of this all was we weren't seeing guys making doubles. We weren't seeing guys making like triples like crazy.
Yeah.
I was DJ make that one.
I will agree with that because that was one of the main things that people said going in. It's more of a double course. It's more of a triple course. And we didn't see that.
We didn't see that at all. And all these long par threes that we were talking about, I mean, yeah, they were really long par threes. I don't think I would score great at them. But like the 290-yard par three, I thought that was going to be way more treacherous than it was. They didn't seem like they had a problem making par on that hole whatsoever. It was a pretty downhill hole with 30 feet of elevation downhill. Mm-hmm. So they were pretty much just hitting a 4-iron. and letting it like hit the fairway area and just take a couple bounces up. They didn't really struggle with it too much. The other par threes, same type of deal. 6, honestly, seemed like if you laid up on 6, you were scoring on 6.
Yeah.
The guys going for 6, there was a couple who got it up there, but like it was very smart to lay up on 6, in my opinion.
We're gonna get into 18. I don't know. 18 sucks.
Well, 18, it was a joke. When you saw the ball tracer
of Wyndham, that was ridiculous.
On 18, and that ball's in the fairway, that's actually a joke, in my opinion.
A joke. Yeah, I agree.
Someone said to Justin Thomas, like, imagine if that was Southern Hills. Because remember when he won at Southern Hills, the 18, all the trouble was on the left.
That's what Mito did. That's
where Mito put it. Yeah. Mito had a bad drive, and he put it there. Yeah, it was pretty bad, and I didn't really enjoy it too much. Obviously, I was locked into it all weekend, especially on Saturday and Sunday. But there was, I won't remember that U.S. Open in a great way. I want the winner to be as close to even as possible, and thank God we Shinnecock in a couple of years.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with all that. It was pretty. I thought it was underwhelming as well. Sick course, just not U.S. Open material, and what are you going to do? You're going to move on from that. Anything else from the U.S. Open you want to hit on?
I'll do my weekly JT rant. He is my favorite athlete pretty much on earth right now, probably him and Josh Allen. He's been pissing me off. That guy's he's in an all-time funk. He even admits it, but it's cool that he brings it to social media and lets people know like kind of what's going through his head. I respect why I like him. He's just,
oh my God, he lost so much he lost 5 off the tee, 3 on approach, 8 in the ball striking category.
It was
4 with the putter.
It was tough, and he'll figure it out, because I was reading something he wrote. He said he feels great hitting the ball in practice. He said it's just not translating. It's probably just in his head right now. And
yeah,
if I were to tell you 6 months ago that Justin Thomas would be plus 6,000 at the Travelers,
you taking it?
I mean, throw $5 on it.
Should we hop into the Travelers?
Yeah, it's a good segue. Justin Thomas is plus 6,000 for the Travelers. How insane is that?
Crazy. I love this tournament. I love this course.
I know it's one of my favorite non-major
River Highlands.
It's elevated.
Yeah, elevated event. We have all the dogs. Pete Dye. Some renovation work in 2016. Par 70, very short, 6,800 yards. Water comes into play on 5 holes. Bent fairways, bluegrass, rough, fescue 4 inches, greens, bent grass, and POA blend. Dude, it's actually crazy that they put this after the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Fly cross country elevated.
Yeah.
Did you like that? I thought that was a little weird.
I didn't think about it too much, to be honest with you, but I don't care. Give me more. I mean, I'll take all the golf I can get right now. Look at what else is on TV: baseball, college series.
Golf is the only thing on right now.
Golf is and golf and Wimbledon pretty much gonna be the only things on for the next couple weeks.
True. That's huge. But yeah, short course. Anyone could play here. Long hitters, short hitters. You gotta hit the fairway though. The rough does get a little bit thick, so that's pretty big. Like we've seen, short hitters Chesney, Streelman win this thing. But we also see DJ win, so long hitters as well. Off the tee, I said got to hit the fairway on approach. They're going to be a short course. It's going to be a lot of wedges. Hit your wedges well. stick 'em tight. It's going to be a birdie fest. Not really a birdie fest, but winner is going to be around 15 to 20 under par. I would say Xander won last year.
Where is it? Where is it in like Hartford area, right?
It's in Cromwell, Connecticut, and there's supposed to be actually rain.
I was going to say I'm pretty sure it's going to be raining this weekend. So it's in Cromwell, Connecticut, and it's not going to rain too hard, but it's going to rain.
Yeah, what?
And that is going to soften the course. Mm-hmm. We could see the winner this week at 20 under.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously, filming this Wednesday night, so this will be out Thursday morning. Late on this week, but we'll still have our picks here and breakdown here. Who do you think is going to find success this week?
I definitely like Xander again. The only thing about Xander that worries me a little bit is his mental game into his finish last week.
After that,
Xander played this course so well last year. He had full control. Actually, not really full control because Sahith
fucked up in the bunker
up last year. Also, Pat Cantlay, remember, played in the final group with Xander. Cantlay shot
one in the water.
Cantlay shot 6 over on the final day when Cantlay was the odds-on favorite going into Sunday. I think he probably finished tied for 20th, in my opinion, if I had to guess. But
I've lost him this week.
I think he's like second or third most favorite to win. I think
I've lost him.
He's at 1,100.
I'm not betting him at the number right now. I'm going to wait to live him. I'm not betting a 14 to 1 Cantlay. I'm going to wait to bet him, but I love him this week, and I also love Morikawa a lot as well.
Yeah, Morikawa is a good pick if he can hit fairways. His wedges can translate. Also, a guy I will say. Be a pretty unpopular pick. Was a popular pick on this pod back at the US Open, but Cam Young, I know he hasn't been great this year, but the last couple weeks he's been making cuts. Yeah. He's been posting better numbers. His game is back in form a little bit more.
I bet it, John.
He can hit the ball a long way on a course like this. I don't hate a Cam Young pick whatsoever. Is there any long shots that you like here? I'm trying to think.
I'll get into the long shots in one sec, but Cam Young,
what's he like, 5,000?
He's plus 5. Yeah, he's 50 to 1. But I'm looking at his stats right now, like T32 at the U.S. Open, T57 at the RBC Canadian. But the thing is, and then obviously 2 cuts. He's been hitting the ball off the tee. Great. Hasn't lost since the match play. That was in March. Approach numbers, I would say even. Ball striking is pretty good. I think he can win this event. And the thing with him is with his distance, sometimes it doesn't matter for these guys with the ball so long because they just end up in the rough and they have 100 out. That's right. Easy to chip from. So, yeah, I definitely think Cam Young can win with his power this week. 100%. I bet it. I love it a lot, and I love how no one's really on him. Everyone's sleeping on him. But in terms of long shots, pulling up the board right now, I like where's my guy? I like do you like any long shots?
I don't really look too deep into it. The guys I usually like to take. The guy's playing well right now. Here, let me look at the board. One sec.
I know Reevy's won this. Everyone's probably going to be on Reevy.
Everyone?
Well, a lot of people are going to be on him long shot wise.
Oh, long shot wise. Yeah, looking right now.
I think Saw is a pretty good pick at 130 to 1.
Harris English isn't that bad of it. Harris English won this. Remember, he beat that kid Hickok, I think his name was.
Yeah,
Harris English is a former winner, and his game looks pretty good right now. Also, one other thing. Didn't Brooks put a little teaser about the Travelers?
said something about it. I think it was just because like, oh yeah, he's coming back to the PGA Tour.
Got it. You like Saw's not bad. Yeah, look what else. I mean, honestly, I don't really like any of the long shots too much. If I maybe
No, Saw,
maybe
Saw,
Keith Mitchell or JT Poston, they
yeah,
both finished
Mitchell
pretty well
did
here.
Saw since the PGA Championship, T26, T16, T41, T27, putting the ball like a beast. Has some good distance. I think Saw's a solid fucking player. He's a great ball striker.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like Saw for a long shot, but I'm all over. I love Cantlay a lot. I didn't bet the number, but I'm gonna lie bet it because I like him a lot. And Morikawa, obviously, I have Cam Young. I'm excited for this tournament.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. We'll definitely be talking more throughout the weekend.
Yeah,
I'm pumped, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna pass up a JT six plus 6,000. I'm not gonna pass up on Xander, the former winner, after the way he looked last week before Sunday. I mean, even Xander on Saturday. Yeah, if it's not for that one,
the first hole was terrible.
If it's not for that first hole, he could have been really
crazy. He shot a 70. What did he shoot? A 73. That could have easily been a 78, 79.
Yeah, he's playing. He's coming off that week. He'll be fine. Cantlay's a good live pick. I do like that.
I was looking
out of the big three, or the big two, I'm going to say. I'll say the big three right now.
Who are the big three right now?
I'll give Rory that respect right now.
Rory's 12-1.
I would take Scotty, I guess. I mean, Scotty just to the top 10 being even money. I think no one ever takes it, but I'm just giving it to you.
Top 10 for Scotty right now is 115, minus 115.
Yeah,
probably will hit it. But yeah, big one this week. Travelers, great course. TPC River Highlands should be a good one. Wednesday night, this was be out Thursday morning. Travelers Thursday morning. JK, we got the Open coming up. Very excited. We always love the Open. We always have the early wake ups, rain, shine, sleet, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Open coming up. Have a preview out for that coming out soon. And yeah, big one this week. JK, we'll be talking soon. All right, brother?
All good. Later, dude.
Peace.
Peace.